Navy Federal credit cards have some of the best interest rates in the entire credit card game that you literally cannot even argue with. If you guys look at other credit cards on the market from different lenders or different financial institutions, then the average credit card interest rate is roughly going to be 24.72%, and that's going to be on the low end. But if we look at Navy Federal credit cards on the other hand, then the highest interest rate they're ever going to charge you is going to be 18% max. So that's a whole 6% of less interest you guys are going to be paying every month if you guys have a balance on your Navy Federal credit card. And the crazy thing about that is this is going to be at the highest. This isn't even going to be at its lowest. Now, some of you guys right off the bat might qualify for the lowest interest rate on your Navy Federal credit card if you guys have amazing credit. But for those of you who don't have the lowest interest rate on your Navy Federal credit card, what if I told you there's actually an easy way to lower your interest rate? With the hack that I'm about to be telling you guys in this video, I've seen people out there lower their interest rate by a whole 4% before. Now, to some of you guys out there, a whole 4% probably doesn't seem like a lot, but one, something's better than nothing, and two, this is going to help you save money every month if you guys plan on continuously carrying a balance on your guys' credit cards. Now, I don't ever condone carrying debt on a credit card, but if you guys are going to carry debt on a credit card, then make sure you're doing everything in your power to get the lowest interest rate that you possibly can with this credit union. Because if the option is there, why wouldn't you want to go for it? So if you guys want to figure out exactly how you guys can do this, then make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so that way you, sir or ma'am, do not miss out on any valuable information that can help you out. If you're already subscribed, then welcome back. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ismael Sandiford, and you are now watching Just Money, where we talk about financial related topics such as personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. So jumping right into it, I don't want to waste anybody's time. To qualify for a lower interest rate on your Navy Federal credit cards, you guys have to meet a few requirements. And then after you meet the few requirements that I'm about to tell you guys right now, you can actually call Navy Federal or send them a message on the app asking them to lower the interest rate on your credit card. Now, the first requirement that makes you eligible to request an interest rate reduction on your guys' Navy Federal credit card is you must have your Navy Federal credit card for at least 1 year. If you guys haven't had your credit card with them for at least 1 year, then you're not going to be eligible to request an interest rate reduction on your credit card. Now, the next requirement in order to be eligible for an interest rate reduction with Navy Federal is your credit card with them cannot be over the limit. If your credit card is over the limit, then you will be automatically disqualified when it comes to getting an interest rate reduction with them. But the last requirement that does not make you eligible to receive an interest rate reduction from them is going to be your account being delinquent. So pretty much, you guys, if your account is not delinquent, it's not over the limit, and you've had your Navy Federal credit card for at least 1 year, then you're going to be eligible for this perk. And you guys can actually do this once a year, every 12 months if you guys would like to, if you don't already have the lowest interest rate on your Navy Federal credit card. And just so you guys know, this is not going to be a hard pull on your guys' credit in order to do this. So if someone tells you this is going to be a hard pull on your credit, they are lying. This is not going to be a hard pull on your credit. So if you guys would like to request an interest rate reduction on your Navy Federal credit card, all you have to do is call Navy Federal, or you guys can actually send them a message on the app just asking them, hey, I would like an interest rate reduction. Can you guys help me out with that? Once your request is submitted, a loan officer is actually going to provide you with your outcome anywhere between 24 to 48 hours on a first come, first serve basis. And if you guys want, you guys can actually just check your Navy Federal app in about 2 days as an alternative to calling them back to seeing if you were approved. But whether you guys were approved or not for this APR reduction, Navy Federal is actually going to send you a letter in the mail in about 7 to 10 business days giving you all the details about your request. If you guys got approved, this letter in the mail is going to say what your previous interest rate was and what it now is thanks to you getting approved. But if you guys didn't get approved, then it's going to let you know why you didn't get approved for this interest rate reduction. Now, if you guys want to qualify for that interest rate reduction, then here's a few easy tips I'm going to give you guys so that way you guys can qualify. The first thing I would be doing is making all of my payments on time. The second thing I would recommend doing is making sure any of your other accounts with Navy Federal are not delinquent. Now, the third tip I would say is try to have somewhat of a decent credit score before applying for an interest rate change. Now, your credit score doesn't have to be like super good because Navy Federal doesn't solely base everything just on what your credit score is, but try to make sure it's somewhat decent, like above the 640s at least. But the fourth thing that I would say that makes you eligible for an APR reduction with them is the relationship that you have with them, hands down. If you guys have a few products with them under your guys' belt, then they're going to be more inclined to give you an APR reduction. And just so you guys know, you guys can do this with all of your Navy Federal credit cards at one time if you would like to. You don't have to wait in between. You can do this all at once if you would like to. So if you guys have the flagship credit card, you have the more rewards credit card, you have the platinum credit card, you guys can request an APR reduction on all of those credit cards at the same time if you guys would like to. And by doing something like this, especially if you're doing it on multiple credit cards, that can actually save you a decent amount of money every month. I've personally seen people's interest rates drop a whole 4% before, so if you guys want that to be you, then make the call today. The call literally only takes 5 minutes, maybe 10 at the max, so make that call so that way you guys can save that money. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video, guys. I just wanted to shed some light on this topic for people out there that didn't know this was a thing. Let me know in the comments if you guys did this before or if you didn't even know this existed. I would love to know. Don't forget to get your free stock at Robinhood that potentially be worth all the way up to $200 when you guys use my link in the description below. And also, if you guys are looking for a high yield savings account, I personally use SoFi, so that's what I would recommend using. If you guys use my link in the description below, then you could potentially earn all the way up to $325 of free money, so I definitely wouldn't snooze on that while the offer is still available. And also really quick, I do offer one-on-one consultations. If you guys would like to speak to me personally, the link will always be in the description below. But if you guys would like the chance to win a free 15-minute consultation from me, then all you have to do is comment the word free game in the comments below and send an email to my business email stating what you guys would like to talk about. I do pick a winner every Monday. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, then I truly do appreciate you guys. We're at 55,254 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I do appreciate all who watch. I do post weekly videos for those that don't know. I've actually been posting every day for those that don't know, but if you guys haven't yet already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys get notified every time I post a new video. And again, we talk about personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. We talk about how to get high limits on your guys' credit cards, how to boost your personal credit, how to obtain business credit. We talk about real estate. We talk about mortgage loan programs. We talk about all that. So this is your one-stop shop. And really quick, for those that don't know, I'm a licensed real estate agent and a licensed mortgage loan originator. So if you guys are trying to purchase or sell a home in Southern California, all my information will always be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.